out of gas right now. I just gotta check engine light. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Good morning, good evening, hello, how are you? I'm just leaving the gym right now. I worked out legs. It's awesome to see a lot of people who don't normally work out because it's January. There's a lot of new people at gym. I know people normally hate that. They're like, oh, it's my gym, like get these noobs out of here. But just remember, everyone at one point was new to a gym, so just treat those people with respect. Let's try and welcome them back. But you guys, we are dynoing the S14. I've never put on a dyno. I never had a base tune. I don't know what she puts down. So I'm gonna head over to Tech Performance. They came highly recommended by Rob. They are the LS tuner in the area. So let's see what she puts down. I was literally just here the other day, just past EJ's Auto, just past Cheating to California, about to pass Nixon Warehouse. Everything is like, man, I'm living in the wrong part of town. Just pulled up at Tech Performance. I am so excited. We're gonna dyno the Prius. Nah, just kidding. By the way, I see all your LS swap the Prius comments, and I did look into it. It's very expensive. I would legit have to tube a chassis and put the Prius body on top of it for it to make any financial sense in the world. Doesn't look like Rob has gotten here yet with the S14, so I guess I'm just gonna go inside and kick for a minute. Okay, so until Rob gets here, I'm just gonna sit and edit. They're working on another car right now. And yeah, super cool guys. I think I just heard Rob pull up. Oi, look at her! Yo, I don't think my hood's gonna be able to shut.
Oh, it'll shut.
It'll shut the Rob Carlson way. Oh my god! This is her. She needs a name now. I don't know why, but I feel like I can finally name my car. Rob, what do you think for a name?
Screamer.
Alright, I'm gonna take this name thing seriously and I'm gonna really try and think of a name for her. But I kind of low-key like Screamer. But let's hear how she sounds on the dyno first. And yes, my intake tube, that is duct tape. We need to get the proper like couplet fitting for it. So until then, this will be fine. But I promise you I'm not going to drive on it like that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I gotta undo a vacuum line for it to idle.
I have the biggest shit-eating grin on my face that I can't get rid of right now. Here she is for the first time. This is what she sounds like with heads in a cam. Pre-tune. Oh, it's spewing smoke. Bro, you guys. Sleeping good for days after this. Since I haven't picked up my catch can yet from RSD, we're using a makeshift one. Check this out. New sponsor. So what you're trying to tell me is that the duct tape was a no-fly zone.
You know, it was a good temporary fix.
Duct tape works for everything.
Yeah, all you need is Gorilla Glue and Jesus, right?
Yep.
So this is the guy, Eric, here at Tech, who tunes all of Rob's cars. He's the one who found the hidden wiring electrical issue that no one could find. The man, the myth, the legend. This is Eric.
Hey guys, how you doing?
So there may or may not be concern of oil leaking somewhere, maybe in the heads, we don't know. So we're gonna try and get it up to temp right now and see if it continues to do that.
It needs a crank sensor or a cam sensor.
She's running a little rich. dyno night, and we're not off to a great start. Okay, Rob's going to go get food right now. We're gonna keep just tuning the car, and I say we, but really Eric. And we're going to hope that that was just an excessive amount of burn off. So every time he tinkers with something, the car's just getting louder and louder and louder. We need earbuds soon. No, it definitely came back, like a lot more. He's gonna do a heavy pass right now, and we're gonna see if under load on Excel if it gets worse as opposed to decel. Camera's having a hard time focusing because it's dark. It wasn't as bad as the first one, but there was still smoke. Once Rob gets here, we'll put the Prius here to have some headlights for the rear. So one, the camera focuses better, and two, you guys can see a little bit better. I was just gonna say, what's it taste like?
Tastes like Team Spirit.
All right, Rob, show us what you got.
Uh-oh.
No, no, no. Whoa, cool. All right, just wrapped up food, that was good. I got the headlight thing working, it's a thing now. Let's do some runs. That's on decel, the smoke. It could be the valve guys, it could be the piston rings, I don't know. Right now we're just kind of like seeing what happens, but these help, these are nice. There was a little bit of smoke on the passenger side of the engine this past pass. Rob caught some oil actually from the pan, so he's tightening the pan right now. So we got rid of MAF, and it's so short and stubby looking now. God, the comments in the last video were so funny. It was ARP, AutoZone Retail.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh my lord. Like, I nailed that. He's like, ARP, huh? And I'm like, woo!
So we're wrapping up now. We're taking off the S14 off the dyno. You guys want to know the numbers? We did 510 to the crank and 412 to the wheels. A little softer numbers than I was hoping / expecting, but that just means we're gonna have to do more power soon. But I'm happy with 5 to the crank. Okay, we're gonna turn on my car for the first time. Right now we're taking the valve covers off, we're gonna retighten everything and then take her on a rip up and down the private property street.
On a private racetrack. We reserved it a couple of months ago. I think we're good to go now.
So one thing I did neglect to mention, this was not a Mustang dyno. Robbie said this was Dynapack.
Yeah, I think he's a Dynajet, Dynapack, something Dyno. Dyno.
Dana. But I mean, it's a very accurate dyno. So these numbers aren't padded. This is, you know, could even be on the lower end of what she really puts down. Never quite figured out what that smoke was coming from. I mean, it didn't necessarily affect the tune. So that's also something we can check at a later time, or maybe just at that later time is when we build the bottom end and do another dyno day.
So there was one comment that I liked, and I was like, oh man, I should reply. Cause it's like, oh man, you guys had the motor out and it was sitting on the floor. You didn't do rod bearings. It's like, yeah, but if we had rod bearings, why don't we just do rods? If we do rods, why don't we do pistons? We do pistons, like it would have never ended, right? Always something. Oh no, fuck no. You're not gonna get strapped in and I don't have a seatbelt. That means you feel safe and I am screwed.
So much harder to get in reverse now. I thought there's a dip. It's hard to see. It's hard to see without headlights here.
Hard to see. This is.
Yo, I have zero grip. That shit just. We gotta name this girl now. Yo, I felt cheese. I wish I could properly explain how this car feels right now. Oh, I just got a full shot of Rob's ass crack as he was getting out of that car.
I have new underwear, so I doubt you saw anything.
The stomping grounds I'm used to is Willow, so I'm really excited to take this car back to Willow, honestly, to drift again. I know temporarily we're gonna do a drag setup. Man, this thing just roasts through first, second, third, like, okay, I thought the LS was torquey before, but my God, is she torquey now. Like, there's no delay in throttle response. Like, this thing just picks up and goes. Like, it feels healthy, it feels raw. This is a new car, and like, watching on the dyno is one thing. I know a lot of people love those dyno videos, but like, actually driving it and experiencing it is a completely different beast. I didn't actually want a name for this car until right now, so that's gotta count for something. So Eric's showing me right now what a relatively stock LS, stock-ish cam looks like.
Yeah, basically that would be this curve here. They basically make about 300 pound-feet.
Okay,
you know, and anywhere from, this was an automatic car, so it's got a little bit more power loss per se. Okay. But so we can.
So that's the black, and then I'm the
black,
red.
and you're the red. So
look at that.
like, for example, you know, about 300 pound-feet, 280 horse. But you see how it's just kind of done here at 55.
Yeah.
You know, okay, so it's out of camshaft. So now, what you have, and granted, you know, this is probably another 100 pound-feet.
Okay.
You know, so
that's crazy.
But also, it's the increase in rev range and the effective power. As I told you, 5250, right? You want to see these cross right in the middle here, and yeah, you know, you're picking up another realistic power. You know, another 800 RPMs of usable power up top.
Yeah, the car was like extremely responsive. It's roasted through all those gears. We're all so tired. I didn't get a chance to say bye to Rob on camera, but we just had a really good film call kind of talking about game plan and how we felt like today went, and we were very happy with it. Again, thank you, Eric, for everything. This was obviously it wasn't obviously, but you guys, this is my first time going to the dyno and actually tuning one of my cars, or any car really. And overall, I had a really nice experience. I have heard a lot of stories about how tuners won't even touch a car, so it was really nice to see Eric pretty hands-on with it. I'm also very excited to hopefully keep doing more things to the car and keep dynoing it. You know, it was honestly a cool experience. I'd love to do a little more research and just learn from experience about reading dyno charts. I learned that the torque and the horsepower curve are supposed to cross at 5250, which I found very interesting. I geek out over random technical things, but overall, super dope first dyno experience. And you know, we're just gonna have another one coming soon with that RB, so yeah, let's just wrap it up here. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Comment Ecrew, we out here if you watch this long. Bye!